babies, boo-boos, bitches, and people that need more motherfucking glitter. Okay. My last video I did a video gift slash haul. And I promised you in that video why I know you guys probably think I'm making excuses because I've been busy doing my drag, taking care of the girls I was taking care of, that I was a babysitter for. And I'm not making excuses. I do love you guys. But I have been having to take care of my health lately. I remember bringing up the fact that I will have to have a hysterectomy, and I brought that up this time last year. Well, my OBGYN wanted me, and my nurse practitioner wanted me to get my sugar regulated for my, because it was going up and down and this way and that way, and it was just going all over the place. So I had to get that regulated before I have to have my surgery. So as I'm doing that, my OBGYN now left the hospital I go through to go for all my doctors. She's no longer at Mercy. So my nurse practitioner had to send a request to her office for me to be able to get in contact with another OBGYN, and that appointment's coming up to meet up with this new doctor, and so that's in progress for that. So I can still getting work with her for the surgery for my hysterectomy. Come to find out, the reason why my blood sugar was going all out of whack, I am now officially diabetic. So on top of having to wait for the surgery, I'm now within the last 10 months, I've started taking insulin to regulate my blood sugar. Cool, no problem. I got it. As long as I'm taking care of myself in order to make sure I'm helping them, helping me. Because, people, I'm going to be honest, my period being all out of whack since I was 10 years old when I had my first period. And my period has been totally out of whack since I became a teenager. I can go 3 or 4 months with not having one, then going into 5 months of non-stop bleeding. So and this has been going on for 27 years. I'm 37. I'm almost 38. It's time to get this fixed, because there's times, guys, I'm not to the guys that watch my video, I'm sorry. I'm informing not only you guys who might have a sister, a daughter, a mother, wife, aunt, female cousin that might be going through this. I'm kind of giving you guys a little bit of a heads up. If it's a TMI moment, I'm sorry. And to the girls that watch my videos, I'm trying to give you guys information too, so that way you guys can see where I'm coming from. So we come to find out I'm diabetic. I'm still going to have the hysterectomy. And then, guys, get this. Back in October, I thought I had an ear infection. Okay. Went to my nurse practitioner, made the appointment, went to go see Robin, who I love, my nurse practitioner. She's an awesome lady. Thinking I had an ear infection. I was hurting from right below my ear to, just right down my jawline, on the right side of my face. It hurt to drink. It hurt to eat. I had to drink in order to take all my medication. That hurt to do it. I mean, just hurt, and just my jaw was in pain. So, go to Robin. I'm telling her what's going on. I go, I think I have an ear infection. I'm in pain. You know, she checks me out. She's like, well, you have fluid behind the ear, but it doesn't look like an infection. I'm like, okay, cool. What can I do for the pain? Well, she tells me to take a nose spray, and she tells me to, like, you know, lean over. I've been having to take nose sprays for allergies, you know, most of my life. I don't like it. But she's like, I go, so do I lean back? Because that's how I've done it the bigger most of my life for nose sprays. She's like, no, lean forward, go like this. She taught me how to do it. I'm like, okay, cool. Tried it. Pain was getting worse. So I was hanging out with a guy who I've known for a couple years. I'm like, hey, dude, I'm in tears. I mean, the pain was bad. He was staying with me for a little bit, so he knew I wasn't sleeping because the pain was bothering me so bad. It was bothering me to sleep. I was particularly up for 24 hours with little rest. Couldn't get comfortable. And if someone would have literally break that jaw or take it off the side of my face, I probably would have felt better. So I go to the ER. The nurse practitioner at the ER goes, oh, you know, she checks me out. And she's like, you have an infection in your saliva glands. I'm like, okay. Alright. That's probably a way where I was thinking in the right direction of where we needed to go. I'm like, okay. So, I get the antibiotic. I get the pain meds. My aunt, bless her heart, helped me get my antibiotic and my pain meds. I'm like, okay, you know, bless her heart, I appreciated it. Good. And then I took that for 10 days. Pain didn't go away. After, you know, it didn't go away. I go back to the ER. And I'm like, I had this pain. I'm telling them where the pain was. I was in at the end of October for this. I took 10 days of antibiotic and 10 days of pain meds, and I go, the pain's not going away. So I had to do the doctor goes, well, they did blood work, stuck an IV in me. They did a CAT scan. Okay, still heading into the right direction, but I was there for 12 hours. The first visit was probably 2 or 3 hours. Second visit was 12. Typical for a year, you know. So, this doctor gives me 4 days of antibiotic and pain pills. Okay, fine. I take it. My grandpa helps me with this because the meds together were it was enough money where I couldn't afford it. So, because I had bills I paid, and I'm like, crap. So my grandfather helped me. I took all the antibiotic. I took all the pain pills for that 4-day period. Pain didn't go away. I'm like, fuck. I mean, it hurt. I mean, like I just said, if someone would have ripped this side of my face off, I would have felt better. Go back to the ER a 3rd time in a month. I'm like, you know, I gotta find out what's going on. I'm not a hospital hopper, and I went to the same hospital all 3 times. I'm not a pill popper anymore. You know, I used to do that back in the day. So I'm talking to the doctor. I'm like, this is what's going on. I'm in this amount of pain. I go, it's bothering me. I go, I can't eat. I can't, you know, drinking bothers me. I go, they did a CAT scan, they did this, they did this, they did this. And he's like, my blood pressure each time, okay, my blood pressure usually is 120/80. The last time I was in the ER, it was 158/98. And then it jumped up to 200/158. And then it dropped down to where a normal, well, it was there. And then the third time I was there for like 2.5, 3 hours. So, I was like, the doctor was like, I think you have nerve damage. I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, I want you to go to a neurologist. I'm like, okay. So, that was the day before Thanksgiving. So I couldn't make the appointment. So the following week, I made the appointment with a neurologist. And then I go in. I don't have nerve. She didn't say I had nerve damage. She said something neurotic trauma or something like that. I asked her twice, but she has an accent, so I couldn't quite understand exactly what she was saying to me. So when I go to my nurse practitioner, I want to ask her, hey, Robin, layman's terms, what's going on in this region? And that way Robin and I can be on the same page, because I need to see my neurologist in 6 months. So that way me and Robin can be on the same page as Dr. Zhu, or Zio. I can't pronounce her name. So, Dr. Z. I'm going to call her Dr. Z. So that way the three of us can be on the same page and, get that all situated. So, I've been extremely tired. Right now I'm a little sore. It's not on a scale to 1 to 10, it's like a 1. 1.5 probably, because it's tender today. And, but I want to let you guys know what's going on with my health. And that way you guys know that I'm not brushing you off. There's just times where I am just so tired that all I want to do is rest. And I want you guys to know I love you. Thank you for still watching my videos. I appreciate it. Have a good week. I will hopefully see you soon.